A reality check on a political promise. What does a handshake inside of a church really mean? Investigative reporter Angie Rucono finds out what really happens when no one is looking.
Lamonte McIntyre spent half of his life in prison for a crime he did not commit. After serious allegations of police corruption leading to this wrongful conviction, McIntyre was freed. The state of Kansas promised to pay Lamonte for the justice system stealing more than half of his life. But tonight, that appears to be all talk. Lamonte McIntyre didn't get a dime.
You get out, it's like you're 40-some years old, what do you do?
This was the day Lamonte McIntyre was finally free. He spent 23 years in prison for a double murder he did not do. He entered the system as a teenager and left a middle-aged man.
And I had to fight for my life to get my life back, and now I got to fight for something like compensation when it's a law.
McIntyre works as a barber. That's what he did in prison. He has tremendous family support and an amazing legal team. What he does not have is compensation. And that might surprise you, because McIntyre's wrongful conviction prompted new legislation. Then Governor Jeff Collier even held a media event inside McIntyre's own church and signed the bill into law.
It is law.
Then he shook hands with Lamonte McIntyre.
When we signed it, I thought, it seemed like there would be a quick process because that's what the bill was in place for. It's supposed to be something quick so people can actually start to get on their feet and start to rebuild and start their life over.
I just don't understand how that works. That is the very point of this bill. That is why this bill was passed. And it was passed for Lamonte.
The new law provides money, health care, and education to help people start over. Lamonte McIntyre could use the help.
Like I went to the dentist to get some cleaning. It was a $3,000 bill.
McIntyre's legal team filed paperwork months ago. The AG recently responded that the petition does not contain separately numbered paragraphs and that the claimant was convicted of those crimes. They are without sufficient information to form a belief as to the truth of the allegations. The allegations behind McIntyre's wrongful conviction are awful. A powerful police detective who's now retired is accused of sexual abuse, vengeance, and corruption. Detective Roger Golubski has never publicly responded to the allegations, and he's never faced any charges. The mother of one of the victims told KCTV5 she was horrified at the detective's behavior and never believed McIntyre was the killer. The case went back to court. McIntyre's team was prepared to reveal allegations of dirty police work and a corrupt prosecutor. But once the hearing started, the prosecutor dropped the charges, asking the court to proclaim a manifest of injustice occurred. That was granted. When we questioned why the office is fighting the claim, we were sent this response. For some claims, the Attorney General has been able to review records of prior judicial proceedings to determine the claimant has satisfied the requirements for proof. However, the other claims, including this one, the record of prior judicial proceedings is insufficient for the Attorney General to make that determination.
How could he not be compensated? The evidence of his innocence is overwhelming. The prosecutor agreed to it. He came home that day. They joined a motion saying this was a manifest injustice because he is actually innocent. Not benefited from it is frustrating. It's frustrating. I shouldn't have to fight for that too. I already had to fight for my life.
McIntyre's legal team makes it clear legal excuses don't cut it. They sent us this statement. There is nothing in the statute that prevents the Attorney General from independently examining the facts and reaching agreement. There is also nothing in the statute that prevents the Attorney General from conducting its own investigation, including an investigation of the police misconduct that led to the wrongful conviction in Lamonte McIntyre's case. We will keep you posted on Lamonte McIntyre's fight for compensation. Angie Rucono, KCTV5 News.